Everybody, what's going on? It's your boy Ray Ray, your favorite cousin Ray Ray, from another segment of In These Streets. We got a special treat for you today. We're at the annual Clifford Brown Jazz Festival, which is the premier jazz festival in all of the United States of America, located in the heart of Wilmington, Rodney Square. So we're just going to talk to a few artists, a few fans of music, and just see what does music mean to them. So check out their responses. All right, so can you tell me your name, sir?
Richard Frank Blackwell.
I appreciate it. And we're out here Friday night at the Clifford Brown Jazz Art Festival, and we just want to know first, what is your connection or your relationship to the Jazz Festival itself?
Well, tonight, Ray, I'm the host. I'm honored and humbled to be the host. This has been a dream of mine for the last 6 years to be on this stage at the world's largest free outdoor jazz festival. And tonight, we're here, and I'm glad you're here as well.
Okay, yeah, and we're definitely ecstatic to be here. So could you just talk to me about the importance of not just this jazz festival, but just music as in general, especially for the city of Wilmington, to try to make beneficial of everything that's kind of going wrong, or to try to make it a bright spot?
Sure. Well, you know, Ray, I've come to realize I've been here 6 years from Los Angeles, and everybody looks at Los Angeles as the movie capital, the music capital. But since I have been here, I have discovered so much great talent in this city of Wilmington, Delaware. Everyone here has an art, has a talent to do something. And if we come together and make that music, we unify ourselves through those talents, it could definitely help stop some of the violence that we got going on here, bring the city closer together. Because my view is Wilmington, Delaware is a small proximity. It's a very small location. It's a small city. We need to learn how to get along within the confines of these surroundings. Everybody, I don't care what side of town you live on, we need to find a way to come together. And if we can do that through music, if we can do that through the arts, because those all come from God. Those are talents that we get from God. And that's what it's going to take to correct this whole situation, is some blessings from God.
That's right. And I know for sure that whenever the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival is here, there's always a peace in the city, because Clifford Brown himself was from the city of Wilmington, Delaware. So last question, do you have any musical talents aside from your great hosting ability? You sing or anything?
I don't do nothing but run my mouth, Ray.
Okay, and I know.
But what you just said was very, very on point. Clifford Brown from Wilmington, Delaware, who this jazz festival is tribute to, what a marvelous jazz musician. Unfortunately, he passed away at the age of 24, but he left us a legacy that we are still coming together once a year, and like you said, with peace, with calm all over the city. That was a very good observation on your point. We need more of this so that the city can come together and have peace.
Okay. Well, we just look in the camera and just say, we need more of the Music and Arts Festival in the city of Wilmington so we can get more peace. So we appreciate your time, sir. It was a pleasure. So can you tell me your name, sir?
Don Walker.
All right, nice to meet you. And we're out here at the Clifford Brown Annual Jazz Festival, and I just want to know, what's your relationship or your connection to the Jazz Festival?
Well, I've been coming down for the last 5-6 years. I love jazz, so it's an open festival. Summer's good. Enjoy the music.
Okay. So, do you have any act that you're looking forward to hearing, or you just like the music in general?
Just love the music in general.
Okay.
Yes. Great.
Okay. So, there's a lot of people out here. So, could you just mainly talk about the importance of music, especially like summer music and the jazz festivals, or just music festivals in general?
The jazz is great. It's an opening to young people to get a different culture of different music. And it's a free event. Everyone can come out and enjoy themselves and have a nice time.
Right, so free is good, right?
Oh, that's excellent.
All right, well, we thank you for your time, sir. We appreciate it.
Kareem Thompson.
All right, and we're out here at the Clifford Brown Annual Jazz Festival. And just what's your relationship or your connection to this festival?
I play drums for the first artist, John Sax Williams, from out of Philadelphia.
Okay. And how was that set?
It's pretty fun, man. Pretty fun. It was long, but pretty fun. It was fun, man.
I see you dripping, look like you lost a few pounds. So, just in general, what's your relationship to music as a whole? Because I know you said you're a drummer, so that means you probably play something else or you're involved in music production. Just tell the people your influence or how you're connected to music.
Well, I'm a professional drummer first, and I produce, play for many artists, gospel artists.
Like who?
Everybody knows me for playing for Zach Williams and One Accord. The list goes on, man. Like, it's just, I don't, like, you know.
Todd Tribbett?
No, I never played for Ty. Nah, not yet. My boys do, though. Shout out to them. Shout out to Jay Nail, yo. He's killing that gig. But, yeah, man, just a whole bunch of different jazz stuff. I'm actually doing my own stuff, doing my own mixtape album coming out soon. Me and Doobie Powell from out of Connecticut is producing it. And that's pretty much what I do, like, professional at being my own artist. And instead of having to get that leeway through playing for a big artist to have to get my name out there. So I'm kind of like that dude who just doing it myself. So, and it's working. So,
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
Appreciate that.
to my endorsement companies, Go Ahead Custom, Head Drums, Vader Drumsticks, Sabian Cymbals, Response Drums. They're actually making me a super dope kit now, so I can't wait for that joint to be done. Yeah, man.
All right, appreciate it. Last question, we get you out of here. I kind of follow you on Facebook, and I know that on the one of your drum or your bass drum, it says, you know, hands up, don't shoot. So could you talk a little more about that, of maybe how you try to use music as a coping mechanism for the violence, or how you may use music to like bring the community together or anything like that?
I mean, yeah, because I'm from the, you know, that community where the guns and the drugs and all that stuff happens. So it's like, I just feel as though, you know, and I've been in the street too, so I just feel as though if, you know, if cats see, or, you know, people see that that I'm supporting the movement, that they'll support it too, because they'll be like, oh, that dude used to be in the street too, or whatever, you know, used to be on the block too. And it's like, that's what it takes. It takes, you know, that one person or that guy that everybody look up to make a move. So I just feel as though, you know, it's time to, actually, shout out to my girlfriend. That was her idea. We was going to originally do pictures.
We love you for that.
Yeah, she was like, let's paint, you know, and during the time she's real big on CNN and, you know, the stuff that goes on in the world. So I kind of just like, yeah, let's do it, and it turned out great. So yeah.
Well, we appreciate your time, Drummer World. All right, so can you tell me your name, sir?
My name is Ken Briscoe.
All right, appreciate it. Now, we're out here at the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival. Yes, DuPont. Oh, excuse me. The DuPont Clifford Brown Jazz Arts Festival. I just want to know, what's your relationship or your connection to this festival?
Okay, so I'm Ken Briscoe, the Director of Cultural Affairs in the Mayor's Office, and this entire festival is pretty much under my purview. So we book, organize, plan, orchestrate, and execute this entire festival. Okay. It takes about a year and a half to plan, well, about a year to plan, but this is all our responsibility.
Okay. Appreciate that. And how long have you been in that role, in that position?
Well, I've been in a role roughly, it's going on 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Appreciate it. And I know that this festival is mainly what most people in the city of Wilmington look forward to. So can you just talk about either, you know, how you select artists, or to keep bringing back the positive energy? Because like I said, around this time of the week, that's like the most peaceful time in all of Wilmington.
Well, we're looking at artists who really reflect Clifford Brown. I'm sure you're aware Clifford Brown was born and raised in Wilmington, Delaware, one of the most influential trumpeters in jazz. We try to select artists that can really pay homage and respect to the type of jazz that he developed. But we also try to work to really showcase how jazz expands in different genres of music and how it affects just different genres of music. That being said, those different genres of music also affect different populations within the city. So we start picking artists that not only reflect jazz, but also have jazz influences. So you'll see we have a straight ahead night, which is really like a more impromptu, inspirational night with some traditional jazz. Then we move into smooth jazz. We also have some world jazz and Latin jazz. Like we had Tito Puente Jr. here last night, Edgardo Cintron and the Cintron Band. They really reflective of Latin jazz and Hispanic culture. And then we move into our Friday night, which is more of a soulful, smooth R&B. And we always pick an R&B artist for Friday night to really cater to the younger folks. But most of our R&B artists are influenced by jazz. And you'll see Layla James tonight, which she's a phenomenal performing artist. She has a heart and soul in R&B, but you will hear some jazz influences. And then our Saturday night is really going to be our big A-list jazz artists. So we'll have Pieces of a Dream here Saturday, as well as Jeff Lorber, Chuck Loeb, and Eric Marienthal. So we pick artists that really reflect jazz across the entire spectrum, but also kind of move and have influence into other genres of music so that everybody in the city can really enjoy the festival.
So last question, what's your favorite night of the festival?
Oh, Friday's crazy.
Okay.
Friday's crazy because at the end of the Friday night performance, we have the block party. So we try to keep people in the streets and enjoy Wilmington to showcase it as an entertainment destination, as well as to kind of dispel these myths that you can't have fun in Wilmington at night. So we have an after party block party down on 8th Street that spans about 2 blocks of people. It's about 1,800 people. And we've added another block party for Saturday night. So after our Saturday night performance, you travel another block and a half, and there's a huge stage with another artist that performs more of a contemporary R&B, and they'll rock till about 12:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all these people here is a testament that you can have fun in the streets of Wilmington on a Friday and a Saturday night. And we just want to appreciate you and thank you for all the work you're doing. Because, yes, go ahead, say.
Look, I just want you to understand one more thing. We're not just stopping with the Jazz Festival this year. So we have something called the Rodney Square Summer Stage that right after our July 4th celebration at Tubman Garrett, right back here in Rodney Square, every Friday and Saturday for the last 3 weekends in July, we got all kinds of live music, which is free again. So we want everybody to come out and enjoy the entire summer in the city of Wilmington and not just the week of the Jazz Festival.
And that's perfect because I know a lot of people say there's not a lot of things to do in Wilmington. So you heard it from the man himself. There's many things to be involved in the city of Wilmington, so we appreciate all that you're doing for Wilmington, and definitely keep it up, man. Appreciate it. So what's your name, sir?
Gerald Chavis.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you for this humble experience to interview you or just have you just give your thoughts and views. So what is your connection or your relationship to the Clifford Brown Jazz Arts Festival?
Well, I'm a trumpeter from Wilmington, so there's a definite relationship to Clifford Brown, the trumpeter. Okay. I've done the festival from time to time over the last 25 years or so that it's been going on. It's really a good, a great event. It brings the community together. You know, there's a lot of camaraderie and just a lot of good feelings that happen. Musically is important because it showcases local talent and regional talent along with national acts. So it's a great opportunity.
Exactly. So since you say you're a trumpeter yourself as Clifford Brown was, what type of influence or inspiration did you draw from Clifford Brown?
Oh man, I just wanted to be like him when I grew up. Of course, there's only one Clifford Brown, so I studied with we studied with the same teacher.
Oh, okay.
So that's important. It's just that he's the greatest trumpet player in the world, and I just want to be like him. Right. Yeah, I just want to be like him. That's all.
You're there, bro. Believe it or not. So, and we know again that this is an annual music festival that is always centered in the heart of Wilmington. So, could you just talk about how you may have seen it grow or the type of response and influence that it has on the city of Wilmington?
Yeah, I remember maybe 30, 35 years ago, it used to be a remembrance for Clifford at the noontime Rodney Square concerts. And at that time, there was a movement afoot to make make a festival or at least a day of music. And I think it started out with one day, a couple of acts or something, and then it grew into to the week that we have now over the years. Brought a lot of world-class entertainment to Delaware, to Wilmington, and it's the largest free jazz festival in the country. So it's a great opportunity for fans to see top-notch acts.
Okay, so last question, we get you out here. So for any upcoming or inspired trumpet players, you got any advice for them?
Yeah, call me up.
What's your name?
My name is Gerald Chavis. Okay. No, I would say to just to encourage any upcoming musicians to find a good teacher and practice. Practice.
And if you have a teacher as good as Mr. Chavis, you'll be sure to perform on the stage at the Clifford Brown Jazz Arts Festival. So we appreciate your time, Mr. Chavis. We appreciate it. That's perfect. So
I know the cat food isn't all that great, but I didn't know it can cause CD. Fast food is unhealthy. It's so good. Didn't know it could cause CD though.
Chromatory dysregulation, a disorder that is characterized by the likeness of a feminine color by a male, is a disorder that 1 of 7 men have and should be treated immediately.
If you're a guy who sincerely likes feminine colors, like pink, purple, or yellow, Crayolex is proven to treat your CD.
Ask your doctor about Crayolex. If you have asthma or any kind of allergies, there's a 77% chance they may worsen after taking Crayolex. If you don't take Crayolex, your CD may cause you to develop into a transvestite or a fruitcake. Side effects include blindness, dizziness, diarrhea, depression, internal bleeding, heart failure, and AIDS. If you experience any sudden shortness of breath, take 1 more dose of Crayolex, then crouch into the fetal position.
Crayolex worked for me. It'll work for you too. Already 1 million men have taken this capsule. What you waiting on?
Ask your doctor about Crayolex.
It's the #1 Advocate here, and you are watching The Advocate, and this is a special edition of the Live United weekend that we're covering. To my right, we have our special co-host. You want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Janelle Hall.
Janelle's going to be around doing interviews all throughout the night. Everybody's here networking. We're here at the DuPont Country Club with United Way of Delaware for their annual celebration. Make sure you stay tuned and check us out.
So what happened tonight at United Way's annual celebration?
We had an opportunity to introduce the audience to the work that we do throughout the year in the areas of education, income, and health. We also got to do, the first time, a mobile giving ask where we raised over $1,000 for the Reading is Fundamental program, and we're going to ensure that our youth have books over the summer to reduce the summer slide that takes place.
And what was at your table tonight?
Well, we were highlighting our youth engagement. We've really been in the youth engagement department since October 2014, spanning back to my time in September 2012, where we've really been putting youth in the center of the room. We find that a lot of times individuals are talking about youth, organizations are doing things for youth, but they're really not a part of the conversation. So we're ensuring that they're there, we're meeting their needs so that our resources are making the most immediate impact.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How do you think tonight's event went?
It was outstanding from the very beginning, where we had children from Coomba Academy expressing the need for reading, to all of the volunteers that we had, and we recognized, and it came to a culmination where we had a great campaign. And then when we closed up, guess what? It was awesome to see somebody win a Kia Optima from Auto Team Delaware. So when you look at all those facets of tonight, it was an absolute success.
What's happening this weekend with Live United?
Well, we're excited. The African American Initiative is doing what's called Saving Our Sons Fatherhood Award Luncheon. And we're going to be recognizing some great fathers, including the legendary James Gilliam Sr., who's going to be getting the Legacy Award. We're also recognizing a Father of the Year, a Young Patriarch of the Year, and a Fatherhood Organization of the Year. So you want to come to that. You don't want to miss it. It's Father's Day weekend. It's a great luncheon, and you can have a great time. Just stay tuned and get the details. They're coming.
Thank you very much. How do you think tonight's event went?
I'm so excited about all the energy tonight. Just seeing the kids from Coomba talking about and promoting reading was excellent. And then also to see the award winner who won the car, and to see that we raised over $1,600 tonight right on the spot. That was awesome. And that's all going to go to helping kids make sure that they are on par with their reading. So we're so excited about that. And it ties really nicely into Day of Action, which is happening tomorrow, which is June 19th. It's a part of a national initiative, and we will be celebrating the work of United Way around education, income, and health. And this year we're focusing on education. So we'll be making Live United summer enrichment kits, and they will be going to 8 different community sites across the greater Wilmington area. We have volunteers coming from Corporation Salinas, as well as 2 satellite locations. Buccini Pollen, as well as Burris Logistics. So we're just excited about this weekend. It kicks off tonight with our annual celebration right here at DuPont Country Club, and then moving on to Day of Action. And then after that, we have Saving Our Sons, the Fatherhood Awards Luncheon at Christiana Hilton, and so I know that you guys will be covering all weekend, and we're excited.
How do you think the event went tonight?
Oh, I thought that it was great. It's always nice when the entire community comes together to celebrate our collective progress.
And what does Live United mean?
Live United means working collectively together to bring change for the greater good of those in our community.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
On to day 2.
Zoop! Zoop!
And we are back, and we are here at Day of Action at Bancroft Elementary, continuing the Live United weekend. We have some youth here who have set up hundreds of books, hundreds of boxes that we're going to be putting together what we call literacy kits. And these literacy kits are going to have all information to help our youth make sure that they're on reading level during the summer and make sure that they go back into the school year successful and ready to achieve. So we're going to be having Ms. Janelle doing some interviews today with some of our staff and interns, and I'm going to be moving around. So make sure you stay tuned to this special edition of the Live United weekend.
I'm here with Miguel Tapia. What is your position at United Way?
I'm currently an intern under the Community Impact Department at United Way of Delaware.
And what are you guys doing today at the Day of Action?
Today we are improving literacy here at Bancroft Elementary School by providing literacy kits to kids here during the summer.
And what are all of these, so what are you guys doing with the books after? What's happening with them after?
Well, they have been donated to us by people in the community, and we're going to be, I guess, showcasing them, having kids pick out the books, and then whatever books we have left over, we will have other days of action in other schools, and hoping to improve literacy rates across the community, and just making a small impact in the world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We got finished?
So it's the #1 advocate here, and we're here at the Day of Action. And pretty much what United Way of Delaware is doing is they're putting together literacy kits to be able to help with the youth here in the city of Wilmington. These books were donated to us by Book 'em Program, which is a Wilmington Police Department initiative where they go out and they hand out these literacy kits on the streets. So here is different because we're going to be having youth and members from other, nonprofit organizations coming together, putting these literacy kits together, and then helping with the summer program. So some of the things that you'll see in these literacy kits, you'll see that we have hundreds and hundreds of books that are just here, and we're going to be putting those 1 or 2 books in each of these boxes. And then we have some literature, so if they want to get involved in some of the nonprofit work that we're doing in the state of Delaware, they can learn about the I Am 40 movement, which is brought to you by AstraZeneca. And each asset, so the 40 developmental assets first and foremost, the Search Institute found that the more assets a youth has prevalent in their life, the more likely they are to live healthier lives, to have to be academically successful, and the least likely they are to engage in risky behavior. So that's important information that we wanted to add in there. We also have some cool bookmarks, wristbands, and then a couple school supplies for the youth to be able to use throughout the summer to make sure that they're all, ready for school next year, and to make sure that they're keeping up with their summer reading. So stay tuned and see what other volunteers have to say about this Day of Action, and make sure you keep watching this Live United weekend.
Looking to become an MMA fighter? Train with the absolute best Delaware has to offer. Check out the Coalition. The Coalition is an elite MMA team developed by the best for you to become the best. Learn to anatomically break down your opponents in the cage with the effective, elusive striking of the MBJ Athletics Training Center. At Triple Threat Combat Sports, Delaware's only Yamasaki-affiliated program, you will learn degree grappling, the no-nonsense, most comprehensive form of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and a raw pounding style of MMA striking. Team Coalition gives the best of both worlds. Two gyms, one program. Team Coalition.
Life is about taking risk, advocating for who you are and what you believe in, no matter the circumstances. That is a risk. This show highlights life and the risks people are willing to take to enjoy it. From food, fashion, sports, entertainment, and daily conversations. The Advocate gives the people of Delaware a platform to tell their stories, and it's not always perfect.
And I've been in foster care for about 4 years now.
But it's worth it.
I'm Jamila Mustafa, host of the new web series, The Advocate. We're here in Wilmington, Delaware, to see what these citizens are advocates for.
My name is Amir Saunders, and I think the violence should stop.
I'm an advocate for the August Quarterly Festival.
I'm an advocate of peace, love, happiness, compassion for the next man, respect for all women, respect for children.
My name is EPAC, and I am an advocate for doing the right thing and taking the city back, making it a good place for all of us.
I'm an advocate for people to be what they want to be, like do what they want to do in life. I think people shouldn't stop because somebody tells them not to do it. You should keep on going and keep on doing what you want to do and believe in.
I'm an advocate for fishing. Yeah, it keeps people out of trouble, kind of saved my life. Take a kid fishing, show them something different, get him outdoors.
I'm Jamila Mustafa, host of the newly anticipated web series, The Advocate, also featured on Channel 28 Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. We want to know, what will you be an advocate for?